While June marks the de facto summer of showcases and new announcements, May still promises several worthwhile releases, from a new spin on Pac-Man Battle Royale to a long-awaited PC port of an acclaimed PlayStation 5 exclusive. The other one. There's almost something for everyone. Check out the 15 biggest game releases of May 2024. Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs. We've seen the likes of Pac-Man 99 and its take on the Battle Royale format. Amber Studios' Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs, try saying that 5 times fast, offers another spin, allowing up to 64 players to venture into each other's mazes to consume them. It's a dangerous game, as mazes continuously collapse during matches, but it's a unique spin on a classic arcade formula. Throw in some cosmetics and even indulge in ranked mode to place on the leaderboards. There are even private lobbies, complete with spectator support. Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs launches on May 9th for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch, and thankfully supports cross-platform play. Homeworld 3. It's been almost 21 years since the release of Homeworld 2, and while Deserts of Karak received a good reception in 2016, the franchise is finally moving forward with Homeworld 3. Launching on May 13th after multiple delays, the story sees the Hyperspace Gate network in shambles and humanity embarking on another mission for survival. All the strategic tenets are here, from your fleet carrying over between missions to utilizing the Z-axis to flank and outmaneuver opponents. New megaliths mix things up, providing cover, while fortresses demand clever flanking and trench runs to overcome. In addition to the story and PvP, there's War Games, a roguelike mode where players play through challenges and gain artifacts to improve their fleet. It even supports up to 3 players. The Rogue Prince of Persia. The Rogue Prince of Persia embraces an animated art style and sees the prince fighting to halt an invasion from the Huns. The robust combat system offers several weapon types and opportunities for environmental kills. Launching on May 14th for PC via Steam Early Access, the Rogue Prince of Persia offers the first story arc with 6 levels and 2 bosses, with plans to effectively double the content with the 1.0 release. Die by the Blade. Remember Bushido Blade and its emphasis on realistic 1v1 fights between sword-wielding warriors? Die by the Blade by Triple Hill Interactive, Toko Midori Games, and Grindstone look to channel that visceral combat feel, albeit in a cyberpunk setting. You can customize the playable characters and blades alike, though opting for heavier weapons like the Nodachi could come at the cost of speed, which the katana is skilled at. Parrying and dodging are all here, with practice, tournament, and ranked modes. But remember, a single decisive blow is enough to end it all. Die by the Blade launches on May 16th for PC. Ghosts of Tsushima Director's Cut. Finally, Sucker Punch's acclaimed open-world action-adventure is coming to PC. Ghosts of Tsushima's Director's Cut has garnered acclaim for many reasons. Jin Sakai's struggle between honor and fighting the Mongol invasion of Tsushima by any means necessary. The combat with its fluid mix of styles and ghost tools, from kunai and explosives to bows and powerful ghost techniques. The various side quests, whether it's helping out your would-be companions or investigating the legends of Tsushima. There's just so much to get into, and that's before venturing to Iki Island in the expansion. On PC, the Director's Cut offers unlocked frame rates, ultra-wide and triple monitor support, fully customizable mouse and keyboard support, and various upscaling solutions from NVIDIA DLSS 3 and AMD FSR 3 to Intel XeSS. Whether you loved it on console or have waited for its PC release, Ghosts of Tsushima Director's Cut can't be missed when it launches on May 16th. Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Despite the baffling lack of marketing from Microsoft, Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is probably the company's standout release for the year thus far, if not the biggest game in May. It continues the story of Senua as she ventures through a Viking Iceland to seek revenge and save those who have fallen victim to the horrors of tyranny. Meanwhile, the Furies continue to ring through Senua's thoughts, guiding her but still weighing on her mind. Developed on Unreal Engine 5, Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is an absolutely gorgeous title, from its realistic weather effects and photorealistic lighting and textures to the lifelike facial animations. It's almost enough to make you forget this is a digital-only release for $49.99, and lasts about as long as the first game. Despite all that, the 30 FPS lock on consoles, it's a long time coming and worth checking out when it launches on May 21st for Xbox Series X and S and PC. Multiverses. Multiverses finally makes its long-awaited return after its beta was delisted from storefronts last year. Player First Games has retooled it extensively, from shifting to Unreal Engine 5 and overhauling the netcode to adding new fighters like the Powerpuff Girls, new stages like Dexter's Laboratory, and adding new moves for all existing fighters. There are even new mechanics like dash attacks and parrying, with improved readability during combat and a more responsive camera that dynamically zooms in and out. A new PvE mode is also finally on the way and even promises unique rewards. Multiverses will be available on May 28th for Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and PC. F124. Say what you will about Codemaster's yearly sequels in the F1 series, but F124 is looking quite good. It's out on May 31st for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, Xbox One, PS4, and PC, and delivers some brand new content. Driver Career lets you actually control one of 20 real-world Formula 1 drivers, earning accolades and earning recognition, while Challenge Career takes an episodic approach with unique events for community members to vote on. With new dynamic handling, updates to iconic tracks, and much more, F124 could be the best new entry in years. World of Goo 2. The first World of Goo launched in 2008 and received such extensive acclaim from critics that the then EA Sports head, Peter Moore, was annoyed that it was on a top 50 games list and FIFA 09 wasn't. Believe it or not, World of Goo 2 is very much the same, as you use the gooey living creature in various ways, create bridges and other structures, reshape the world, and most importantly, survive through all kinds of new and potentially maddening puzzles when it launches on May 23rd for Nintendo Switch and PC. Moto GP 24. Milestone's Moto GP series hasn't exactly been setting the world on fire these past few years, but there are fans, and they'll probably be happy that Moto GP 24 is out on May 2nd for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Career mode is still here, but the game now offers adaptive difficulty to tune the challenge to your tastes. MotoGP stewards help curb rule skirting, and Live GP Championships promises monthly challenges for players to pursue. It may not unseat the usual racing sim kings, but MotoGP 24 could prove a fun alternative. Undead Ink. Undead Ink is described as a mix of Fallout Shelter and 2 Point Hospital. Your job is to create a subsidiary for the totally not shady Enswell Medical Corporation, building different officers, hiring staff, conducting research into bioweapons and viruses, and of course, driving profits. Ethics be damned. It's not all smooth sailing. Politicians and officials need to be kept in line, and there are rival corporations to deal with. Probably the best part is that it's only a matter of time before things go south and descend into chaos. Undead Ink launches on May 2nd for PC. World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic. What's better than Blizzard monetizing your nostalgia for World of Warcraft's good old days? Monetizing the expansions as well. World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic is the latest and greatest new addition to the lineup, seeing players take on Deathwing to prevent the end of the world. Cataclysm offers 7 new zones, 2 new races with Goblins and Worgen, Transmog, a new level cap, new dungeons and raids, and the Elemental Plane for players to venture into. The re-release also offers a new dungeon difficulty system, smoother leveling, and a streamlined auction house. It goes live on May 20th for PC. Morbid, The Lords of Ire. Launching for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch, with the demo out now on PS5 and PC, not to mention all the terrifying bosses to face. As a hack-and-slash action adventure, Morbid, The Lords of Ire could be a dark horse when it launches on May 23rd. System Shock, Xbox and PlayStation. One of the more underrated releases of last year, not to mention a solid remake in its own right, Night Dive Studios' System Shock is finally coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, and PS4 on May 21st. While it's enough to bask in the overhauled visuals and interface, a new update went live recently, improving the game even further. It added an option to play as a female hacker, reworks the final battle, and incorporates cloud sync. Furthermore, enemies have new attacks, and there are even waypoints on easy difficulty for those focused on the story. Overall, these should make for an even better experience on consoles. Braid Anniversary Edition. Previously slated for April 30th, Braid Anniversary Edition was delayed to May 14th on PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and Netflix. Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One users have to wait until May 15th to get their hands on it, though the reason for the delay is unknown. It should still be worth the wait, whether you're someone keen on experiencing the original with sumptuous new visuals and delve into the 35 new levels. The developer commentary should also be a treat, providing over 15 hours of worthwhile developmental details. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.